This episode is so good,
Friends who
it's
are
almost
afraid of
edible.
snakes.
Please be sure to watch while dining. There's a huge area of brown sugar pearl milk tea here. The bullfrog father is guarding his little pearl door. He was a father at a low-lying area, facing his more than 3,000 children. His face was beaming with joy. But here, Sunmontang lives a happy life. It won't last long. With the changing environment, a closed paradise, it will gradually turn into a quagmire from which it cannot escape. Koji, however, really wanted to live, facing a new world that seems unattainable. They urgently need a new path. At this moment, the father of the gifted child's mission has arrived. Which company has the best excavator technology? Looking for a male escort in an African pond. Nikiwa begins operations, even though the road ahead is full of mud. Father Frog persevered, advancing step by step with unwavering determination. The children endured the scorching heat. Father races against time. In the face of nature, life is so insignificant. And it is precisely because of its insignificance only then will the light he radiates be truly dazzling. Welcome to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Childhood Memorable Scenes. This issue will focus on finding childhood memories, the most unforgettable animal world. Memories of those carefree days spent in front of the television. If it awakens your long-forgotten memories, please type Ye Tsingwen in the chat. In the harmonious and loving African savanna, an African king of hell, I'm preparing to visit my new neighbor. As the largest python in Africa, it can reach a length of 7.5 meters. Weight is approximately 270 Yan Meng Shinzi. If you visit rashly, it might startle your lovely and delicious neighbor. Fortunately, the snake had a clever plan. According to Journey to the West, the record of the small food jar and the 36 stratagems, it can be inferred that just wait for the neighbor to arrive underwater. One can also walk westward for 120 steps by blindness, separated by yellow bamboo and water. Build a small altar. Wild rice enters the center. Hundreds of fish. All seemed to float with nothing to rely on. Already motionless, seemingly enjoying themselves with antelopes. Yama can. Underwater activity lasting up to half an hour. Strike quickly once the antelope gets close. Present your own exclusive greeting gift. The first step is to give the antelope a friendly French kiss. The second step is to quickly apply the adhesive. Embrace each other tightly with a slender waist, making the antelope feel as if it were being shattered to pieces. Suffocating love. The third step is to coax the other person to sleep. As the antelope peacefully fell asleep, the kind snake can even transform into a sleeping bag. I helped him put it on. Let the antelope feel like intestines. Warmth in one step. Through a more detailed section on wild sleeping bags, video of taming antelopes, you can see, Yama seems to be a mythical zoan type of human fruit. Luffy form. Ability users. It can open its mouth to an extremely exaggerated size, slowly nibbling away at the prey. The whole process takes about an hour. During this time, Luffy will also activate gear to metabolism. The speed increased to 44 times the normal level. Heart enlarged by 40%. This allows more blood to be diverted to the digestive system. Until his slender waist turned into a barrel waist, the 40-pound antelope was completely swallowed. Then Yama will need 2 weeks to digest his prey. This whole lamb feast, it could allow him to go without eating for the next year. This is like the king of hell, going out to make money. No business for a year. Opening a business will feed you for a year. What are you doing? Do such an exaggerated animal have natural enemies? Of course. You won't believe me if I tell you. I have seen pythons even bigger than this before. Swallowed a monkey alive, but the monkey was completely unharmed. It was still making noises in his belly. In Harley's childhood memories, the appearance of bears often accompanied by an important supporting character. That was the bald guy. That is Salmon. The life of a salmon. Like a level-based game with hellish difficulty. Fortunately, they have over 500 million players playing simultaneously. The main quest takes you to the spawning grounds, 1,600 kilometers away. Complete reproduction. First level, Mona. The goal is to cross the ocean to southern Colombia. 3 stars of the southward journey. Faced with such a long distance, with the vast ocean, Salmon, it can accurately locate its destination. It's like it was born with a game map. Mahal can sense the Earth's magnetic field, accurately find the direction to move forward. But such a large team, it has also attracted countless elites, crowned like an orca. Sea lion, shark. The enemy even had air units. Bald eagle. A wise general who looks down on everything, able to see clearly, prey rich in oil resources, and launch a surprise attack stealthily, forcibly stealing in full view of everyone, forcibly taking away the target. No one knows why they are so skilled. Facing these boss-level monsters, the brave and fearless salmon resolutely choose to escape. The sooner, the better. or force them to eat, to avoid continuous harassment in the future. After 3 months of battle royale, the fish school team has lost a large number of members. The remaining main force successfully arrived. Pawn shop at the ferry crossing. Proceed to the next level. The second challenge is leaping over the Dragon Gate. The goal is to cross the freshwater river and return to the birthplace. Difficulty, 4 stars. When salmon swim from the sea into the river, after returning to an aquatic environment, they will stop eating and even stop drinking water, going against the current with a do-or-die mentality. Soon, they encountered my nightmare. Terrain battle leads to Dragon Gate Waterfall. The waterfall's flow can engulf all visitors. But evolution, over 6 million years, experience passed down from generation to generation, to make the turtles and fish brave the rapids. Their tender, muscular backs, it can unleash the power of a whole fish. A flowing body shape can increase jump height. Every jump of theirs, both are equivalent to an adult's movie. Skip the 4-story building. Countless people eagerly leaped towards the Dragon Gate. And at this moment, above the waterfall, my bosses have been waiting for a long time. The brown bears of the first shop. I am incredibly grateful for this gift from nature. This buffet that you can just order from anywhere, it can provide brown bears with a large amount of fat. This will be their clothing to combat the cold winter. The salmon that successfully leaped over the Dragon Gate, he is the true chosen one. They are about to face the final hurdle. The end of the journey is the beginning of life. 4 years later, salmon. They finally returned to the place of their birth. The lucky ones who made it here. They only account for 0.4% of the total fish population. The fish were already exhausted. Soon to complete the most important event of my life, it was also the final mission. Red salmon, a brightly colored wedding dress. This means they are ready to have sexual relations. The 2 parties meeting for the first time. 3,000 to 5,000 small red pearls will be produced locally. These free caveat. It will attract countless creatures to come and forage, lively and bustling. The lake is now ablaze with color. Beneath the lake, all the splendor has faded. The salmon's mission is complete. Game over. The lucky ones from the nearby caves wandered their entire lives. Finally, I returned to my hometown. For them, this ending was... Isn't this a fortunate thing? The life cycle of a salmon is complete. Be free. It was courageous, but full of hardships. It has a beginning and an end. Waiting for everything to return to its bottleneck. The countless stars transform into countless lives. The game will continue. Because that's what they are. Mission